Thanks for the support as a channel member, Nathan Kerwood. I don't think I've got time to talk today. No, I know. I enjoy these chats as much as you do. But we've got 2 games. If we win them both, we're going to be in the Champions group. That's right, no more loser group. I don't want to be a loser anymore. Right? Should we go and play the football matches? Hello and welcome to part 20 of the Greek Odyssey. I'm Kevin. Coming up on today's episode, we have the final 2 games of the regular season. We're at home against Chania, who are rock bottom on only 9 points. And then we've got PAOK, which is going to be a massive, massive game. This is where we find ourselves. In fact, do you want to see how we got to this point? If we have a look at our last couple of matches, after beating Giannina in the last episode, we drew against OFI, our biggest challengers. We drew against them away from home, but then won against Xanthi and Tripolis. Which means this is what the table looks like. We are the team in possession. 37 points on the board, a much better goal difference than OFI. Presumably better head-to-head than them as well, because we're still above them. So if we finish level on points with them, I think we're in. Atromitos can't catch us. I mean, potentially, with games in hand, we could both catch Aris. I would suggest, though, we should beat Chania. If we don't beat them, we've got real problems. And then we'll just have to see how OFI get on. They're away against Larissa, who are also well down the league. I thought they finished quite high up the league last year. Yeah, they finished 5th last year. And are now, that is a huge turnaround from them. What has gone wrong there? Let's not worry. At least it didn't happen to me. That's the important thing. There is one little piece of transfer news as well, because I'm not sure what the rules are in Greece. But Luka Simic, our future superstar, I can't call him a wonder kid because he's not, but he's got 5-star potential. He's going to be good. He's actually gone out on loan to Chania, has already scored for them, something he hadn't ever done for us, and looks like he's gone in there as a bit of a star man. Now, he might be playing against us. Surely, oh, there you go. Currently, cannot alter train. No, that's to do with training because he's away from the club. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to play or not. Imagine if he scores the goal that stops us getting into the championship group. He wouldn't ever be welcome back. This is the team we're putting out there for the game against Chania. We've got Brinoli in goal, a back four of Giannoutsos, Chios, Svarnas and Kalapitas, Labru at the base of the midfield, Duffy and Androutsos ahead of him, and then Zaidas, Damien and Nacho are our front 3. Let's get into the game. Damien still hasn't scored for us, but he's he's so much quicker, so much more direct than Luris, that even when he's not scoring, he just provides us more of a threat and creates more space for Nacho and Zaidas or Bumal behind him. And thinking about it, I suspect that's why the wingers were scoring so many more goals last year, because they had Santa Maria creating space for them. Even though he wasn't scoring prolifically, he was a quicker, more direct advance forward, and it just created space for the 2 wingers to drift in. So since Damien's been in the team, we've seen much more goal threat from these 2 as well. So I think Luris's days are probably numbered. Simic doesn't look like he's in their team or on their bench, so presumably can't play under the rules of Greece, which is good stuff. Go out there, carry on where you finished off in the last game. We have 3 games unbeaten as we go into this little run-in. We've won our last 2 games, and this is a massive, massive match, especially if OFI mess up at the same time. Labru plays it out to Kalapitas in a crossing position. Androutsos is there. It falls to Duffy, and Duffy scores a fantastic goal. It's his 3rd goal for us already. I want to sign this boy permanently. We're not going to. He's too good for us. But with Southampton being our affiliate club, I am hopeful that we can get him back again next year. The best thing about Duffy, who has hit the ground running, is he's not costing us a penny because he's from an affiliate club. And that is a lovely goal. Puts us ahead after just 3 minutes. And as it stands right now, in fact, OFI aren't playing now, I don't think. So this is going to apply a little bit of pressure. They must be in the evening kickoff. So we just need to pile on the pressure with a big win here and hope they crumble under it. Giannoutsos getting himself into a crossing position. Now cross comes over. Nacho's there, but it goes just over from the header. And we are... we're looking good at the moment. I don't want to tempt fate too much, but I am getting really rather excited. Duffy getting into a strong position again. It ends up falling to Labru, who plays it back to Duffy, back to Labru again. I still haven't decided how to say his name. It changes every time I say it. Kios plays it forward for Giannoutzos on the overlap. Cross comes in. Damien's there, but can't quite direct the header goalwards. It still makes me laugh that we're shooting against a brick wall at that end. When we're managing home on Twitch every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday and Sunday, 8 p.m, twitch.tv/LOLLUJO, and they used to be a non-league club, and they don't have a brick wall behind the goal. That was the most forced one I've done so far. But you never know. It might have made you chuckle, and you might come and watch now when you wouldn't have done before. So in that case, it might have worked. Chania. I've got a little bit of a counter-attack going here. Where is the left-hand side of our team? How on earth has that just happened? Where's Giannoutzos? There. I mean, our team stops here, and they've got two players so much wider than we were. We should not be drawing against this slot, because this just opens the door for OFI. Well, I'm going to get aggressive. I'm not happy. They've had 9 points all year. And I think 3 of them were against us when we were in our poor form. We're going to go attacking early. I know it's early to go attacking, but we've got to win. It's not enough. Like it often is when I say, it doesn't matter. As long as we don't lose, it's fine. We're not supposed to be challenging from there and there and there. Forget all that today. We need to win this game to have any chance at all. How are we? Right, hold on. How are we 3 points ahead of them again? So we were... Is that just not updated? Because we were level on points with them before the game, and it's definitely 1-1. I don't think that's updated. That really confused me for a minute there. I need an updated league table. What's happening? Right, we're going to bring Boomal on. And Nacho. See, I'm talking complimentary words about the wingers, and then they've just not turned up at all today. Right, Duffy can play out wide on the other side. So we'll stick him there, doing that, and then Boomal can do that on this side. And then he can go to box midfielder, which means he can switch to being our advanced playmaker. And I'm going to make him attacking as well. We've got to try something to try and get a breakthrough. Let's demand more as well. Somebody needs to grab us a goal. We're going to pull Damien off. And we're going to bring on Santa Maria. Poor old Luris dropping down the pecking order. But Santa Maria, I mean, you heard my logic before. I stand by it. We need a running striker, and Santa Maria is that. But somehow, we've not beaten this slot. We need a big favour from OFI now, and then we've still got to play PAOK. I think we're going to miss out on the Champions Group for the second season in a row. Which, before the season started, I wouldn't have minded, because we are still establishing ourselves at this level. But I was so convinced when I started recording today that we were going to secure our spot in the Champions Group. We could still do it. OFI could still bottle it. We could still go and beat PAOK. We've done stranger things. But that was poor. That was really poor. Luris has decided to fake an injury. He's going to be out for the next month or so. So there's no thought process involved in wondering if I should put him back in the team. So we go into the PAOK game unchanged. OFI didn't bottle their game, and they go into this 2 points ahead of us. They're at home to AEK Athens, who incidentally offered me an interview a little while ago, which I, of course, turned down. And bet the top 5 clubs are already qualified, and it is just down to whether it's going to be us or OFI who join them. We just have to hope we can find a way to beat PAOK, and then hope that OFI struggle against AEK. And just hope. It's all it is, hope. Right. PAOK have lost 3 of their last 5 games. Interesting. Can we passionately say that? We can't. Can we assertively say that? We can. Let's pile on the misery today. I mean, although they're second in the league, they're only 10 points ahead of us. Olympiacos are like runaway leaders, best team in the league by a mile. And Smyrnis has just scored after 5 minutes. Now, I know we scored early in the last game too, but as it stands right now, we leapfrog back above OFI again. I haven't even, are they at home or away? I haven't even checked. We've now got the team who made it all happen, AEK Athens, the team Mrs Wearmouth played for. We need them to do us a favour. And if they can... Oh, we've gone 2-0 up after 8 minutes. Kios, both our centre-backs have scored. Kios with his 3rd goal of the season. He's loving it. Look how his celebration... Where were these goals against the much worse team in the last game? Oh, the frustration. It's a lovely effort from Androutsos. It did deserve a goal, and Kios is there to grab said goal. Right, OFI are at home against AEK, so... We need AEK Athens to do their city mates a favour. They need to do us a solid. Damien now turning and running. See, this is what we don't get with Luris. Even though he's not scoring either, he's created an attack here. Kalapitas crosses to Zaidas, and it's 3-0. Oh, and OFI have dropped a point, so AEK must have gone ahead against them because AEK move above PAOK into second place in the league as things stand. Right now, 13 minutes into this game, everything is going our way. But this is Football Manager. There's time for at least 3 more twists in this story yet. So it is OFI 0, AEK 1, Apollon 3, PAOK 0. As we approach the halfway point of this first half, there's still so much football to play. But right now, we are in we're not in the loser group. We're in the championship group, which is where we want to be. Obviously, Giannoutsos plays it forward to Zaidas. I've just had to criticise his recent form. And he's returned with a goal again. Giannoutsos with the cross. Damien's in there. Androutsos is there too. There's Zaidas. I need to criticise that boy more often. That's a shot right into the joint of the goal and the goal of the post. I'm so excited. He hit the wood. He did a wood shot. Zaidas. Back to Giannoutsos. Come on, boys. Kios playing it forward, looking for Damien. That's the one thing Luris is much better at than Damien, just holding the ball up in those kind of situations, even though Damien's actually taller, but didn't do a very good job of winning the ball there. And now what we don't want to do is concede a goal just before half-time. So let's keep them at bay. PAOK have only had 2 shots. We've played very well in this first half. But they are in here, but Brinoli's there to make the save. Lovely stuff. OFI still losing to AEK, or at least they're still down on 40 points, which suggests they're still losing. I'm not actually sure. I think we've got them for head-to-head, haven't we? So if they draw against AEK, I think we're still through. Zaidas is in again. Damien's there. Has that been given? The linesman's flags up. It was definitely 4-0 was too good to be true. At 4-0, I'm then convinced OFI come back in the second half just to give us that taste of deliciousness, only to take it away. He was well offside as well. Right, half-time scores. Still OFI 0, AEK 1. This is huge. Right. Don't let your performance levels drop, boys. That's all we need to think about in this second half. Let me worry about checking the internet. You players, keep your phones away. I'll keep an eye on what's happening over in Crete. But for us, let's just try and make sure we do our bit. Let's win our football match. And whatever else happens, happens. There's 5,000 people in here today. It's 10 times the attendances we were getting in the division below. But it is a big game. It's an important day. And PAOK have got a corner. I mean, this means nothing to them. They've already qualified. They're not going to win the league. Just let us have it. They've scored a goal there, and there's no need. Why spoil our fun for us? Come on, let us have this. We've earned it. We've tried so hard this year. We lost one of the best players in the division, who's gone off to play in the Premier League and La Liga. He's fancy pants playing everywhere. Right, Nacho's been poor. Boomal can come on for him, and we can swap those two over, get them into their more natural roles as wingers. And Androutsos can come off for Calavera, who can, I mean, he can just play as that Mezzala. We've played him there a few times already. He's pretty useful in that position. We paid 180,000 for him and haven't started him yet. But I don't think I expected Duffy to be as good as he is. And of course, if we don't get Duffy on loan again next year, then we have a player just to slot straight into that midfield without having to worry too much about it. Damien now, once again, running at the opposition defence. And it doesn't matter that he's not scoring. He's just creating chances that weren't there previously. Mental note, always advanced forwards in this system, Kev. Always advanced forwards. Don't listen to anyone who tells you can get away with a target man in a gegenpress. Not my gegenpress, we can't. Right, final change. I'm going to take off Damien and bring on Santa Maria. Partly because Santa Maria's club captain, so it's just a little bit of experience on there for the last 10 minutes. And partly because Damien's run himself into the ground today, so he deserves a 10-minute sit down and let Gorka get out there and he can run around a lot for the last 10 minutes and be that outlet that we need when we're defending the way we are. Oh, okay. It's gone just over. OFI still, it's 2-0 to AEK Athens, an 81st minute penalty. And I think it's safe to say at this point, we're in the Champions Group. But I've been bitten by this game before. So before I announce it and celebrate it, let's just wait for confirmation. We are in the Championship Group, boys and girls. We're going to lose a lot of games in this Championship Group. But, I mean, we've just beaten PAOK. All we have to do now is try not to finish bottom of it, and we're in Europe. That is a huge result. And we've done that well ahead of schedule. Mrs Wearmouth, what do you think about that? You're just upset that we didn't get to the quarterfinal of the Greek Cup. Fantastic. If you've enjoyed that, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. And thank you very much for watching.